Hello everyone, this is Dr. Final Fantasy. I'm here with our live stream right now, live streaming War of the Visions, and we're going to have a little bit of a discussion on free-to-play, pay-to-play, royal rank, and kind of just talk about the rumors that are flying around there about this game, and whether this game is free-to-play friendly, not free-to-play friendly, all of that. So, just talking from the outset, let's kind of establish some basics. You have your Visior system, and you have paid and you have unpaid Visior here. So whenever you buy anything in this game, you buy it with free Visior first, and then it'll use your paid Visior after that. And there are some things that you can only buy with paid Visior. And that includes some summons. That also includes some items as well. So if you go in here in the beginner shop, you're not going to be able to see it. But this beginners only job training pack was 60 Visior paid for me. So I could have thousands of free Visior, but I have to have the paid Visior in order to get it. And I did buy a little bit of Visior, about $20 worth, because these packs are so good right now for new players that I thought I just need to buy them and get it in there, because you get a certain amount per day and they're cheap and they're quality, like they're worth the Visior that you pay for it. There is a couple things that you can buy, which I would say don't buy with your Visior. I would say never buy any of these, the starter packs. That's all a trap. Never buy summons either. So if you come on to the main screen here and you go to summons, and you go to any of these summons, you see how it's 2,000 paid Visior for a summon. That is a complete ripoff. You can get Visior so fast in this game that you do not need to buy Visior to do summons, which is unlike most other gacha games. You want to focus on doing these summons with your free Visior, because you can get thousands of Visior in a day if you try. It's not hard. It's handed out like candy. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't met anyone who doesn't have a UR unit or doesn't have the amount of UR units that they need. Now, when you purchase Visior, you also get Royal Rank, or whenever you purchase anything in the game. Now, Royal Rank is something that a lot of people were upset about because they said it was a quote-unquote VIP system for people who spent money. People were saying it was pay to win. So here's just like the overall perspective on what Royal Rank is. Royal Rank is a rank you get from purchasing things or playing the game. So you can get Royal Rank points just by playing the game and accomplishing achievements. So it is not only a paid feature, you will get it eventually down the line if you continue playing the game on a daily basis. Now, what Royal Rank does is it gives you more raid orbs, more arena orbs, more JP from the barracks, more total shop updates, more Chocobo expedition slot updates, more NRG restorations, things that you don't really need to do, things that, you know, maybe if you're playing the game a ton and you're whaling hardcore, you need it. They are nice a little bit. So like the Chocobo expedition item slots are like, okay, like I can go another 2 hours without checking my Chocobo expedition. Not required. Even if you go all the way down here to like the rank 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 benefits, they're not that great. I mean, at max you get plus 30% more EXP and gil. Yeah, it's not the best system, and it's not a pay-to-win system, essentially. So it's definitely not worth buying money to raise your Royal Rank. I would just let it accumulate over time. If you're going to Dolphin, it's a nice little benefit on the side, but it's not something that people were saying beforehand where it's like, this is the apocalypse, it's pay to win. We saw this happen in Alchemist Code and everybody got screwed over. It's nothing like that. They're exaggerating. don't listen to them. Now, you do have video summons, which you can summon for basically free items. I basically get free gil from it every day. You do have a free summon that you can do right now every day, right here. So it's in the release commemoration, and you get a free 10 times summon. This is where you do your video summons. You can see I've done 27 of them. You do get 3 NRG restore video ads, and this increases as well. So you can watch an ad to increase your NRG. And that's kind of like the quote-unquote free-to-play options for replenishing yourself and getting yourself out there. You do have your NRG potions. Important note here, Visior, it takes 50 to fully restore your NRG. That is huge for a mobile game, because normally it would take substantially more currency, and the currency is not... sorry guys, it's not as available as it is in this game. So being able to restore for just 50 Visior your entire NRG is amazing. And compared to the other Brave Exvius games, it used to be restore 1 NRG every 5 minutes. It is now restore 1 NRG every 3 minutes. So as long as you're increasing your rank, I mean, there's essentially no reason you can't keep playing. I found that I can't keep up with my NRG. Like, there's never any point where I am at 0 NRG and I can't play more. Usually I have to plan to get rid of my NRG and let it refill overnight even. So that's kind of an overview of the entire currency system. When we talk about free-to-play versus pay-to-play, I think it's important to acknowledge that people who are going to whale are going to whale, and that's always going to be the case. There are a couple games which are more heavily leaning towards... Yeah, it's nap time. More heavily leaning towards free-to-play, and some more heavily leaning towards pay-to-play, or they gate you with pay-to-play. I can definitely tell this isn't one of those games that's going to gate you with pay-to-play. If anything, you're just going to have to invest more time or be a little bit more patient on the free-to-play side. It's not something that is going to kill you. It's not something where you're going to be extremely far behind if you were just playing free-to-play all the time in this game. So far, it seems like it's pretty healthily balanced, and that's pretty contradictory compared to what I encountered when I was looking at reviews of the game or planning to come and buy the game. If you type in War of the Visions review before this release came out, you would come to a Brave Exvius article that talked about how this was going to be Alchemist Code 2, and it was going to be terrible, and nobody wanted to come and play it. And it does reflect a lot of the Alchemist Code 2 playstyle, but I think it is very kind towards free-to-play players, and as long as you're willing to invest the time, you can really accomplish anything that you really want to accomplish. One of the things that really helps out with that too is when you go to the R-Plane, you can go take on multi-quests with friends, and this was something that was an Alchemist Code, and you can pretty much just jump in and do any multiplayer farming event with other players at the cost of their NRG. So let's say you're actually out of NRG for some reason. You can just jump in, you can see a recruiting list, you can hop into any of these, and you can go and join them. And you can get the Chris that you need, you can farm, you get EXP, you get gold. There's really no reason to be out of NRG ever in this game. There's never any reason to not necessarily have nothing to do, but feel like you're waiting for something to happen. There is also, similar to that, a match battle event in the PvP system. So you can do free match here, and you essentially have just an infinite amount of PvP matches with other players, and you do get PvP coins and you can exchange them. So there's really, in terms of free-to-play and pay-to-play, this game, compared to what I've heard and what I've seen, is extremely free-to-play friendly. That said, I did dolphin a little bit because I wanted that little bit of edge and a little bit of advantage. But definitely, if you're thinking about getting into this game and that paywall barrier is something that's going to stop you, I wouldn't worry about it too much, and I would just get on the game and start playing. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and continue our stream now.